Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, AJ Ranger Strong One here. How we all doing? How we all doing? Are we doing good? Good, good. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be ranking and reviewing classic mobile games on a tier list. Get that? Well, yeah. How about that? How about that? So, yeah, these are games that I basically played. I already sorted out this stuff a lot. But I've never heard of any of these. I will say, I've never heard of any of these. But I've heard only the things that are on the bottom part. So let's get started. So the way how this ranking tier list is, S tier is absolute classic, I will say, and then hot garbage is hot garbage. Something I played was automatically boring. Okay, um, that's all I can say for the ranking and stuff. Like in between classic and hot garbage, that's how it works. So, anyways, let's get started. All right, the first one is Flappy Bird. Yes, I played that game before. I played it on the iPod. My sister had an iPod. When I was young, I played on it, obviously, because that's about the same time when that came out with the iPod and stuff. They had games like these. Some of these games are from the iPod too, by the way. This is if I have to take a guess on like some of like this apps and stuff, these apps took place like around my lifetime, like 2000. I want to say 2011 through. Wait, no, maybe I'm not even saying it right. Maybe 2009 through 2014, 15, something like that. These games took place around that lifetime in my life, I will say. Flappy Bird is a fun game, I'd say, but I got bored of it in a way. So I don't have really too much of a story. All I can say is I played on the iPod before. Um, so if I have to rank Flappy Bird, I think I'd say it's a C tier. I will say for Flappy Bird. Next one is Cut the Rope. Yes, I played Cut the Rope before. It used to have been a fun app when I was young. I don't know what made it fun, but anyways, I played this on my Kindle Fire HD, and yes, I had a Kindle Fire HD. It was an amazing. I mean, I swear that like the best nostalgic thing of a handheld device I would say in my life is the Kindle Fire HD. So like, Cut the Rope. I played that game. I thought it was fun. I could tell you the years probably like 2000, like between 2011 through 2012. I played that uh, game, I believe. I could be wrong actually because I don't know when the game came out really. All I can say is that I know for a fact I played that game on the Kindle Fire HD. I swear, unless it was the Samsung tablet I had, something like that. Um, Cut the Rope got really boring when I started to get older and stuff, so it got really boring as now I played it. But it was fun when I was young. I don't know what's the. It's just strange. Now to rank Cut the Rope, I think I would give it C tier as well. It's the same thing with Flappy Bird. Um, Next one is I've never heard of. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Nothing else. Okay, moving on. Next one is Temple Run. Temple Run. Yes, Temple Run. I remember playing this on my aunt's iPad. It was fun. I remembered I'd always it was like around the time like I think it was 2012/2013 when I played it, and I remembered iTunes was such a thing, and I'd always go after when I get done with playing that on the iPad, I go to iTunes for it. But yeah, I played this Run game a lot when I was young, but I've not revisited it. Um, it's been a while since I revisited that game, and it's some like Subway Surfer, which we'll get into it. But um, I will say recently I've been seeing some videos like in 2024. I remembered seeing videos of people playing the thing, but I never gotten the chance to get back to that game. Plus, I think it even costs money now. It used to have been like a free app to play, unless it's actually a free app to play. I don't know. But yeah, I honestly think it was fun when I was young. So if I have to rank Temple Run, I think it's a B tier. I will say it was fun. I will say. Okay, next one is Subway Surfers. Um, Subway Surfers, yes, is a memory definitely. Um, when I started playing like Subway Surfers, it was around like 2013 time, and I remembered like yeah, it was on the tablet. I mean, not my tablet. Well, it was on my. I had so many handheld devices. I can't tell you which tablet it was, but I remembered it being on the tablet, and then I remembered it being on my sister's phone. I remembered it being um, on even my aunt's tablet as well. I'd always play that game. Even like I remembered like 2014 or 15, I ride on the bus and some girl that I sat next to played that on her phone or iPhone. You know, it's strange that when I was young and all, kids had iPhones and I didn't have iPhone. My dad didn't allow that, which sucks. I mean, not sucks, but it really sucked. How I was like, I had to socialize, and people just started to fade off, probably because of that reason. But for the Subway Surfers, it's a really cool game. I like the art style a lot with it. I will say. Um, I just don't play that anymore. I've hopped on to it 2024, I believe, or if it was 2023, but I last time I played it was 2023 or 2024. That's all I can say for that Subway Surfer. Now, to rank Subway Surfer, I think it's also a B tier as well. Definitely, I will say. Moving on. Uh, Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja. Eh, it used to have been fun. I played on my sister's iPod. I even had my own iPod, actually, but stopped working. But the iPod had that on there. My sister had it obviously on her iPod. I played a lot on that one. Um, I think I played it on my phone in 2023 or 2022. Somewhere around there, I can tell you I played it. That's like the last time I played it was around there. Uh, do I consider it to be a classic? It's kind of almost to that range where it is. Uh, yeah, I can tell you, like, after when I was playing it, I had to Plants vs. Zombies app, and for some reason, it's not even. Oh, no, it is! It is! Oh my goodness, it is. Good. Um, okay. Now, I will tell you, Fruit Ninja is it's a lot of memories, I would say. I played a little bit. brings me to somewhat of a vibe of it. Um, but if I have to rank Fruit Ninja, I mean, not yet. Around like when I was playing it was 2012, 2013, somewhere around there is when I played it. And if I had to rank Fruit Ninja, I will say it's a A/B tier. I will say. That's all I can say about it. Next one is Angry Birds. Angry Birds is another cool game I played a lot when I was young. Um, I played a lot of different variety versions of Angry Birds when I was young. Like I'd say, like the last time I played Angry Birds. I mean, no, this is where it starts. 2012 or 11, somewhere around there. I remembered I I played that like it was a good life, and I did. Um, but anyways, I do have a memory with it. Um, I remembered like when I got done with being at a friend's house, my dad and my mom surprised me with a free white tablet. It was just so random and it was a surprise. It was surprising. It was good. And yeah, I played it on that handheld device. It was cool. It was a memory. Now, I played the Star Wars version of um, Angry Birds. I played the Rio version of Angry Birds. I played the other version of Star Wars. Uh, there was like so many versions of it. I can't tell you, but I played a lot of them. Those are the versions I can tell you, pretty much all of them. Uh, Nowadays, when I went, I think the last time I played Angry Birds, to be honest with you, I think it was like 2020, or if it was 2022. I can't remember when the last time I played it. I, it's just, I think somewhere around there. I will say it's and it's obvious because it's 2025. I started to not play it that much because it was getting really boring. I will say for Angry Birds. Uh, but however, I do like the old times of real. I mean the old times where I played real version of Angry Birds. Time like around there was fun. I will admit. Um, Angry Birds. I consider it to be a classic. I will say. I consider it to be in a classic, but it's like it got really boring. Uh, Now if I have to rank Angry Birds, I think it's somewhere between S tier and B tier, I'd say. So I'm probably gonna have to say A. It looks like that's all I can say for Angry Birds. Okay, next one is Jetpack Joyride. Uh, hello. That's a classic. This game right here, you see this right here? That game is a major classic. I will tell you, 2014, I played this game, and it was so fun. I remember playing on the Kindle Fire HD. I have a memory with it, quite a few memories, to be honest with you. I remember being on vacation, going to like a water park. I mean, before me getting into the pool and stuff, where I was having fun with all the kids when I was younger. I played this game in the hotel room. It was just takes me to takes me a time. It takes me so much back. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It was such a vibe. Holy cow. Um, yeah, I do say I consider Jetpack Joyride to be a classic, so it's gonna be S tier. It will be ranked S tier for Jetpack Joyride because it's a memory, and I thinking about downloading the console version of it. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's actually out on console. But I remembered it. I don't know if I played it or not. I could be wrong. I might have actually had, but um, I'm I haven't played the console version, but I would assume it might be better than being on the tablet. But yeah, I think it was fun when I was playing Jetpack Joyride when I was young. I had so many memories. I remembered playing on my sister's iPod, which is another thing I played, and then I played it also on my tablet, like one of my broken tablets I broke. Yeah, that's all I can say about Jetpack Joyride. It was cool memories, I will say. Next one is Crossy Road. I have a little memory with it. Um, when I played that game, it was like around 2015. Actually, 2015, 2016 when I played this. Um, eh, I don't have really anything to say because I stopped playing it. And yeah, um, I don't know what to say about Crossy Roads. I don't know what to say. That game was instantly forgotten in my head, actually. But I do remember it. I played it. It's like you cross. It's like a 2D or 3D type of version of a game. No, it's not 2D, but it is a 3D type of game where you're trying to cross the thing. Uh, I tried so hard to do it. It's kind of hard in my opinion. Um, Sorry, this game over here, I played it. I don't remember what it is, but I played it. Um, this is somewhat memory-ish way. Uh, um, Crossy Road. Um, Not sure how I feel about Crossy Road. So I'm probably just gonna say it was probably a boring game. I just didn't have too much with it. I keep repeating the same thing. Sorry about that. But anyways, the next one is Candy Crush. I played that game. I played the game a lot. I will say, I played it from my aunt's iPad. I think she still does play it. But yeah, this was on the iPad. I remembered I played that before too. I played on there. I played it on my tablet. It was fun. Um, I didn't really go hard or insanely hard to try to be very impressive with it, but I played rip-off games of this version. Candy Crush is not really that amusing to me because I'm not like a person that likes to match, but it doesn't matter. I could say, hold on, I'm yawning. But Candy Crush, I can say it can beat competitive games. But it is a competitive, it can be without competitive, but I think it beats competitive games. Now, for me to say something about Candy Crush, I played it around 2012, 2014 when I actually stopped doing it. Oh no, it was 2017, 2016. Yeah. something like that. I don't have too much memories with it, I will say. Um, I think it's a C tier, I will say, because I do remember it. I think it was fun. I think, but it just got boring too quick. Next one. Oh my goodness, here we go. Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash. I'll tell you a story. 2013. Everybody. Um, I'll tell you the story. If you look up on YouTube and you search up Deck of Luck, he did a video of this before, I believe. I don't know if the video's still there, but I remembered him showing me when we went and got ourselves our haircuts. Um, yeah, he showed me this game. I watched him play it. It was amusing. Like the soundtracks and stuff for the main levels and stuff. Yeah, it was fun. I will say. I will tell you about Geometry Dash. Um, I It really like this game Geometry Dash started to peak up. I mean, back up because it was a boring game for a couple years, but then when we got to 2016 or end of 2016 to the end of 2017, I will tell you, this game right here peaked. It peaked for me because they had different apps for this game, and it was just so fun. Like there was like one where there was custom made ones. There was one where you had to get like these blue pearls or gems, I think they call them, and you'd spend it on these cool characters. You had a variety of chance of coming up with these cool characters that you had without even like paying money, actual money to get these type of characters. But yeah, I remember playing Geometry Dash when I was young. I downloaded this game on my uh, Kindle, I believe. I downloaded this game off of my dad's phone. I remember downloading it um couple more tablets. I even bought this one off of the music tablet too, by the way, that I used. And yeah, I can tell you Geometry Dash is a classic, I will say. Um, so I'm gonna rank Geometry Dash S tier. I thought that was fun vibes, and I do have a lot of memories. I will say that peaked with me. I stopped playing the game though. I didn't come and revisit that game in a while, and I don't plan to. I don't think, but when I play Geometry Dash, I always rage and stuff, and that's kind of a huge cause too. Even when I destroyed like consoles and stuff, and so um, yeah, I think Geometry Dash is an absolute classic. Uh, Next one, Trash Can Game. Trash Can Game. I played this on the iPod before. It was fun, I will say. You have to make it basically into like the trash can, and it's kind of cool. It's like trick shots, like Dude Perfect, I will say. Um, Playing that game was fun. I think it was like 2011 when I played that game. Um, yeah, but I haven't played that. I haven't visited that game in a long time, very long time. Um, I thought that was fun. I didn't beat the whole game. I just only played like maybe like 13, maybe 10 levels of it. And that's all I gotten through with this game. Didn't play it that much, but if I have to rank the trash can game, I think I want to give it like a C tier, just because that's all I can say for that trash can game. Next one is Clash of Clans. I've played only a little bit, and this takes place like 2014, maybe, or 13. I've downloaded this game and I played a little bit. Deck of Luck he also played this game too on his iPad, believe it. And yeah, he played that game a lot when he was young. Um, that was like a decade ago. Jeez. But in my opinion, Clash of Clans, I'm not like into those type of games. I will admit. Um, I think it's boring, honestly. That whole Clash of Clans, I think it's boring. I can see it possibly being a rage type of game, but I'm not like I said, I'm not really into like competitive. Um, but if I have to rank Clash of Clans, I think this is also a C tier as well. Because it's boring. I stopped playing it. Um, Next one is Hill Climb Racing Game. Yeah, I played this game like 2016 or 2015. Somewhere around there, I played the game actually. I remembered my cousin playing this game. I watched him a couple of times when he was playing it. We were at like a bounce house and stuff, and he was playing it there too as well. Um, there's another one where I downloaded this on the Kindle Fire HD. I kind of raged a little bit. And I will say about the game, Hill Climb Racing Game, it was awful. Like, you push the gas, it's so easy to flip the car. So, that game makes me very angry, I will say. Because you have to be very, very gentle with the gas pedal, and that guy would flimsily break its head. It's ridiculous. That's what I'd say about that game. I didn't really enjoy it. I despise I despise it. Um I don't like that game at all. So I think it's hot garbage. I think I rank hill climbing racing game garbage just because of how stupid the way how the cars are so flimsy. It's just stupid. It's hot garbage. You can't play the game correctly. They have cool cars and stuff, but yeah, unfortunately, you have to be very careful with this guy because he's too underdeveloped and he's too lazy to drive its car. Anyways, next one is I don't know how I'm funny with me just laughing at it, but that's what I have to say about Hill Climbing Racing Game. Next one is Plants vs Zombies. Yes, I think Plants vs Zombies, but it stopped for me when I stopped playing that game. Uh, Plants vs Zombies. The story how I started this was my sister. She had obviously, like I said, she had an iPod. This was one of the games that was also on there. I enjoyed playing Plants vs Zombies. I remembered bringing an iPod to elementary school, and I'd play it on my way to the house. I couldn't play it during school because you obviously had your phones taken away if you had your stuff. And yeah, I I think it was classic. Takes place 2011 slash 2012. That's when I started playing it, and then it peaked in 2014 or if it was 2016. But when the second one come out, I started playing that at school, and get this, fifth grade, I was put into an stupid education classroom, but had iPads there, and they had the second Plants vs Zombies, and I remember playing that there, and it was just such a fun vibe, I would say. Plants vs Zombies is an awesome classic. I just heard recently. The only information I've heard recently is that Plants vs Zombie is now on like the original game where you plant and I mean, you play and plant you know, the plants on the lawn of Crazy Dave's lawn, um, is now on the PS5. I remembered also with Plants vs. Zombies back in 2013. Um, I remembered going over to Deck of Luck's house, and he had an Xbox 360, and when he had internet, when internet or Xbox Live was a huge thing back in Xbox 360 days, um, Deck of Luck asked me if I wanted to play a other game, and I said sure, let's play some Plants vs Zombies. So he goes and opens up that application, and we had fun planting, and it was fun. I will say for around that era. Um, I think ranking Plants vs Zombies, I obviously gotta give it to it S tier. I haven't came back to it. Last time I played Plants vs Zombies was 2022. I will say it was on my phone or if it was on the tablet. No, I think it was 2021, somewhere around 2021 and 2022, somewhere around there. I played that. I believe something like that. Okay, the next one is Connecting Dots. This game took place for me was 2014. I remembered connecting those dots. Got boring so quickly. Don't have a story for it, really. All I can say is I played it around 2014 with my Kindle Fire. You know, what was so cool about the Kindle Fire HD, and I gotta say with the handheld devices, I think that handheld thing I'm talking about is such a classic to me. Like when I look at all these apps I downloaded on the Kindle Fire HD, you only just swipe away, swipe away. I wish that the upcoming tablet had that feature again. I gotta say it was fun and it was very enjoyable. I was looking forward to it. They had the whole generation on that chokehold on having fun on the tablet. I was around that time. Um yeah, I don't have unfortunately any memories. This game basically died out in my eyes. Just got dead in my eyes. Um If I have to connect this, I think I'd say it's a C tier. I will say Connect Dots a C tier. I will say. Next one is Talking Tom. Talking Tom is a hot garbage game, but I do have some memories of playing it. I don't think it's my type of game to play anymore. I remember like 2013, after when I get done like doing my bowling league, because when I was young, I used to bowl in a bowling league. And I remember playing this game, and it'd be very funny if I just like say random weird stuff and it would repeat itself and stuff. Yeah, I thought the game was very boring, and around 2015, I believe, it died out for me, so I stopped playing that game immediately. So if I have to rank Talking Tom, I think it's hot garbage. I don't find anything interesting or meaningful. Next one is Minion Rush. This is like Subway Surfer and Temple Run. It's basically like just trying to just going on the high speed record with walking and stuff, like going far distance. Um, Minion Rush, absolutely a classic. I stopped playing it, but I know for a fact if I download that app again, I think I'd have fun again with it. But yeah, I remember going to Sam's Club and I played that game. I remembered going to like a Verizon or any other store just because we were just looking for different phones and stuff. Um, I remembered stopping there, playing there. Remembered downloading it on my Kindle Fire HD. Absolute classic game on there. Not only that, but I remembered downloading it onto the broken tablet I had. I have, speaking of broken tablets and stuff, I think I have the SID card, and if I can get the SID card, I can give you guys some old video clips I could put out onto the channel. I could make a separate video on me talking about it, but I have some videos that could be happening, and it was such a vibe when I was doing it. Um, yeah, I honestly think Minion Rush is a classic. I have so many huge memories with it. So if I had to rank Minion Rush, I think I'd give this game an absolute S tier. Even like I even remembered playing, I mean, like a movie, like watching a movie when it was showing the previews and stuff. I remembered it being popped up as an advertisement because I watched the Despicable Me and it's obviously there. And yeah, I remembered it being such a fun vibe to look forward to playing it all the time. But I haven't visited that game. I think the last time I actually visited it was like 2019, 2020, when the last time I actually played it. Yeah, it was such a vibe, I will say. Um, Next one is Crossy Roads. Um, yeah, I played that game a lot when it was 2016, 2017. I remembered going to my friend's house, or not anymore friend's house. I will say um, he had this also on his tablet, and he introduced me to it, I believe, or if it was Deck of Luck. But he was playing this game, and boy, you had to run from the cops, and you had to try to survive so that way you can make it to like 5 stars and stuff. And boy, it would be so difficult to play. But unfortunately, I stopped playing it because it got immediately boring, and so yeah, I just stopped playing it. Um, I do have a little memory. Like I said, I went over to my friend's house and he had his tablet, and I watched him play it a little bit. That's all I can say. Um, Now to rank, um, is it Crossy Road or is it Smashy Road? No, it's not Crossy Road. Um, I know I have played this game. It's probably Smashy Road. I think I will rank Smashy Road a C tier as well. I don't. It's like so hard to even pronounce these like names because I keep forgetting what the name of them are. But I know I played them. I know I have. Um. Anyways, yes. Smashy Road will be C tier. Next one is Piano Tiles 2. 2017, I played this game, I will say, and I stopped playing it in 2017. I remembered it being off of a game and it would be an advertisement for a different game, and this would be the one that popped up. So when I was playing it, they had like a demo version of it, and I played it, and it was just fun and interesting. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna download this game. So I did. I go and download the game, play it a little bit, and it becomes very boring. I mean, there was like a lot of cool songs to play on there, but it was just too fast trying to get it done, and it just bugged my eyes. So I stopped doing it in 2017 with that app. Um, However, I will rank Piano Tiles um, a D tier, I will say. Um, Anyways, the next one is Bad Piggies. Now, this one is also a Kindle Fire HD. game I played as well. I remember it being such a classic to play. Um, Last time I played, I mean, when I played Bad Piggies, when I started playing it, it was 2012, and then I stopped playing it in 2014. Or if it was 2016, I think it was either 2016. I stopped playing it after when I got done with bowling. I just had enough of it. It was just boring. Yeah, you just create your custom cart. You have to protect the bad piggy from being destroyed, and you have to collect all 3 stars in order to pass to a next level. Or if you want, you can just keep. I mean, you have to just make it to the check flag, and it doesn't matter. If you want to get like 3 stars and stuff, you have to collect the 3 stars in order to get 3 stars, obviously. But Bad Piggies got kind of boring, I will say, but it is a memory, I will say, for the Kindle Fire HD, I will say. Now to rank Bad Piggies, I think it's a B/C tier, I will say with that. It's kind of in the middle-ish with that, but I can say it's above the middle. Is a memory, I will say. Um, Next one is two-player car crash game. Two-player crash game was a fun game where you have to try to knock the players out. You can play like two-player, I believe. Actually, on a tablet, only like one tablet you can play two. So cool. Um, yeah, I thought that game was boring. I think when I played this game, I think it was 2016 or 2017 when I was playing it. And it just got so boring and I just stopped playing it. So, yeah, I think the two-player Crash game is a D tier. I don't really have too much memories with it, but I played it a little bit. Next one is Minecraft Pocket Edition. Yes, I played this one 2012. I played the Pocket Edition of Minecraft, by the way. Um, Now this version of Minecraft, I played this on the iPad, my aunt's iPad. She had, and I played it a little bit. Made cool, different house, and it was memories and stuff. Um, didn't play too much with that Pocket Edition though. Um, I think it was just hard to play. It really bugged me when I was playing on like with my fingers and stuff. It just bugged me, and I stopped playing it. And then I went and re-downloaded it in 2017, and I thought it'd be cool if I had my PS4 controller Bluetooth connected to the tablet, so that way I play Minecraft like that. And yeah, I started playing a lot of it, but then it got really boring, so I stopped playing it in 2017, obviously, or 2018. But yeah, I don't have too much memories with that one, I will say, with the Pocket Edition. But I could tell you, I had like a brick house before, and it was in survival. I was trying so hard to play the game. Or if it was actually just creative and I just was doing building for fun. Now, for Pocket Edition for Minecraft, I think I have to say it's C tier. There's a lot of games that are like C tier, I will say. Um, but some of them managed to pass it in my eyes. Okay, next one is. Oh, never mind. Um, Next one is stacking cheeseburgers. Stacking cheeseburgers was a classic. I remember that being on the iPod, playing it, but it got boring. However, I think I want to come back to that game. Like I'm looking back at this, and I do remember that. Um, I think it's an easy ranking. I think it's a D. I don't really have too much memories with it. All I can say it's just off of the iPod and like I think it was 2012. I think I would say when I played it a little bit. Next one is Wrong Sky. Holy cow, that's a classic one. Boy, when music started to be popping off like trending, because when I was younger I started listening to music in 2009 and I was listening to Flo Rida. That's like the first ever rap song I've ever actually heard was Flo Rida. You spin me right round, maybe right round. um 2009 I listened to music and then I stopped for a while. Then when it got to 2016, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, EDM was popping off. EDM, dance or house, whatever the heck it is, that was a time to be alive around that time. And I was there for it too. Oh my goodness. Like Skrillex that had the fat rat. And back in those times, they had intros at gaming videos. Remember gaming intros? Remember? Oh my goodness, yes. But anyways, the reason why I'm speaking of 2016 EDM type of music, um, they had songs like "The Fat Rat" was on there. They had Tubo had a song on there. NCIS has it on there, and basically it's like it bounces on this road path you can see right here. You just have to every time when the ball hits the beat, it does it by itself, but you have to try to survive and off the ledge, and you have to make sure you don't fall off. You just have to make sure you hit the beat. I mean, I don't think you make sure you hit the beat, but you know you have to survive and not fall off the edge because it would make you restart or lose you to the game. Um, I think Rolling Sky is like the recent, I think, classic game that was off of the like the gaming genre back around those times. And I think that was like the end of me even like finding any like new classic mobile games to play. I could actually be wrong. No, I am actually wrong. 3D Pixel Gun was the last classic game I played on for the mobile. But Rolling Sky, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, it was such a classic. I think this was like the second last classic game I'd play. But holy cow. I think if I have to rank Rolling Sky, I think it's an S tier. I remember playing that. It was fun, but it just got too boring, so I don't play it anymore. But I remembered it being a classic, I will say. The next one is Trivia Crack. Um, I played a little bit of Trivia Crack, I think, like a couple times. I don't think it was actually me, but I've seen people. They had like their phone up to their head, and they have to. A person, whoever is holding the phone up on their forehead, has to guess what the person is trying to do, and they have to guess it, and every time when they get it right, they have to shake the phone in order for it to change to the next question. Um, I think it was a cool, unique experience that I seen people do with that. There's like, if there's like four questions and it had each shape to it. I remember playing this also in like elementary type stuff. Like we would answer like the quiz. Everybody would have like a tablet and we would answer it all, and my teacher had a projector, and when they had the projector and stuff, oh my goodness, I'm even like looking back at the stories and stuff with this stuff. I remembered like fourth grade, I remembered going to like a math class, and that math class had a whole bunch of people that had iPads. Are you kidding me? They had iPads in like the desk. School paid for the iPads. Holy cow. Wow. I there's so many classic games that are not on this list. I remembered playing, but I can't remember the game of it. Holy cow. Oh, I want to cry. Man, this is memories. Ah, wow. But yeah, like it would be basically every kid in that classroom had to open to like an app, and basically they answered all the questions and stuff. We teacher had it on the projection in order for us to see which one was right or whatever the thing it is, and we answered the thing. It was pretty fun time. Trivia crack, I will say, is a B tier. I think, I believe. But anyways, yeah, that's all for the classic mobile games tier list that I've played when I was young. Like you're learning. This is a huge piece of my career as an online YouTuber with this. That kind of fits it kind of really well with my gaming genre, with more games I played when I was young. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you did, drop a like and subscribe to the Age of Ranger Strong One. And stay legendary. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.